Hey guys, and welcome to this Bitcoin update. So Bitcoin is back at about 63k area, and this must be for around third time this week, right? And it does look like a recovery, but it may not be. And the derivatives might be telling on the people that are buying it. So we will take a look at that, and then at the end I'll just show you something I am looking on ETH and on XRP from here, because it is lining up with our macro 4.5 year running flat correction with ETH, and with XRP it looks like it may have started its final fifth wave of an ending diagonal wave 5 to print its bottom. So let's just first take a look at our 4-hour chart, where this morning I posted that I like this count more and more as the time passes. So this being a 1, 2, 3, and this was a running flat A, B, C that ended right here. So this whole area was actually a wave 4 of this wave C. And that makes sense, because if this was not all wave 4, then this was wave 4. And this is not enough time for wave 4 to recover, because waves 4 tend to recover in time, not in price. Waves 2 tend to recover in price, so they retrace deeply into wave 1. So if this is wave 1, wave 2 retraces deeply, so it corrects with price, in price. Waves 4 tend to correct less in price, so not go so deep into the territory of wave 3, but tend to correct for a longer time. So this being wave 4 makes less sense than this. And when you go into subdivision of this wave count, it should be a perfect running flat ABC. Wave B made a fake lower low and a very ugly diagonal style wave 5. This not being a nice and beautiful wave 5 maybe on purpose, because if it was a beautiful 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulse, then everyone would know that this is a running flat. Now everybody is expecting this to be a start of wave 5, and this being some kind of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, when in reality wave 5 may start probably here. I may be wrong, but this is the scenario that I am paying close attention to the most right now. This orange run right here, okay, something like that. This could also be a diagonal. It doesn't matter, we will see. So where this looks like a recovery, 1, 2, and so on, that might not be true. And we actually ended the recovery, which was basically wave C of wave 4. And we now started some kind of a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5 to close this one too. And then we correct in a 3-wave move up, and then break down in a degree higher, 5-wave move, wave 3 right here, and so on. So I might be wrong. If this is not correct, then invalidation it would be this 64.6. And then the real big test is this confluence area 1 month plus 1 day 50 EMA right here. And then the next test at 67.2, as we were talking about daily. Now let's look at what derivatives say. So let's start with open interest. So at week's high at about here, it was about 106k, and it's now since then fallen down to about 99k. So the price is in the similar range, but open interest has come down by a lot. And that means that leverage is leaving the market, not entering it, and positions are being closed while price stalls at resistance, meaning nobody is opening fresh longs in this range right here. Let's look at the funding right here. It's been positive all week. Bitcoin and ETH and XRP and Solana at the same time. And positive funding means longs are paying shorts every few hours just to keep their positions open. They're not getting paid for it. Yesterday's liquidations were about 282 millions, and the bigger half of that was longs. So if you put this together, no new longs are opening. The longs that exist are paying to stay in, and those same longs are getting liquidated as well. So that's not usually market building a bottom. It usually means that the market is setting up a trap, and everything around it agrees as well. If you look at ETFs, turned red again. minus 84 million. And Coinbase Premium has been negative for 50 straight days. So the demand from US has been gone for 2 months. There's no real buyers here. And this is usually the exact positioning a running flat or some kind of a flat wave force sits on before the final leg down. And if we look at the liquidations, our closest liquidity pool on the downside is from 61.5 down to about 60K on a lower time frame. The same goes for 1 weekly heat map time frame. And then again, on 2 weekly time frame, this becomes even more obvious, liquidity all the way up to about 60. Then this liquidity cluster is very close if we get down to 60. And if we zoom out on a monthly, we have this area below 57 right here, and then this area down below 52 is very close. And on the upside, a liquidity cluster at about 67 is the closest. Now let's just look at our Ethereum chart, which I think it could be in a running flat macro for a 5-year correction. And this is a final 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave C, a possible diagonal. If you zoom in, this was some kind of a 3-wave move, this a 3-wave move, and we might be starting a final wave C of the final 3-wave move. If this is indeed a diagonal, it will come down to a minimal of $1,250 right here. And this is exactly 0.786 fib of this running flat as well, all at the same place. So if that's correct, I think that ETH is very close. And if you zoom in on our 4-hour chart, I think ETH has been in some kind of a running flat as well. So this wave C of this flat correction, wave 4, or in ETH's case, wave B, may be over. I'm still watching for this possible wave 5 if we go up for here. And then we might start a final macro 5-wave move down, this green one right here. But like I said, this could be a finished 5-wave move, and we just started some kind of a similar situation then in Bitcoin, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, and that makes wave 1. We then correct in wave 2 and continue down in 3, 4, 5. With XRP, if you're following me, you know that I think that this was an obvious ABC. Could not be more obvious because this wave B made a fake higher high, and it was not a 5-wave move up. The 5th wave ended here, and this was wave A, wave B, and a final 5-wave move down in this wave C. How far are we in this final wave C? Well, I think that a final wave 5 of this whole bear market technical correction of XRP is right here. And in our last video, I showed you, and on my X post, I think from yesterday or from 2 days ago, I showed you this diagonal right here, where it started from this triangle, wave 4, and wave 5 started right here. And what we got is a 3-wave move, a 3-wave move, a 3-wave move, 3-wave move right here, and we may be in a final 3-wave move right here. So this is a textbook diagonal, a contracting ending diagonal, which means that the subdivision is a 3-wave structure in all of 5 waves. By the way, this final wave 5 of this diagonal can be truncated because this is an ending diagonal and it is contracting. So we will follow that. That might not happen. We might get this some kind of an ABC, and this will be our final wave 5. ETH already tapped our wave C 1.618 fib right here, and our bottom target box area that we've been having for many months is right here. So all is perfect. And as for Bitcoin, I think this might be a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, and this will be wave 1, wave 2, and so on, like I showed before. So if this is correct, we will continue down here and not invalidate this area right here. If we go above 64.6, this wave count from right here and to the downside is invalidated, and we are looking for the next big test we mentioned before right here and right here. So that was it. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think this low was a fake low, was only a part of a correction? Or do you think that this move down was real in the sense of that we might start a move down from here? So that was really it. Give me a follow on X if you liked this, or subscribe to my YouTube channel right here. Until next time, have a great day. and see you later. Bye bye.